Well, hello, y'all. It's Latkaa. Welcome back to Victoria 3. We're playing as Cape Colony in the hopes that we can form South Africa and split away from our overbearing overlords, Great Britain. You know, we kind of don't want to be their subject as we're giving them quite a bit of money. Um, right now, 4.75k every week is being shipped off to Britain. We are in a deficit of 1.15k. So if we didn't have that little diplomatic pact going on with Great Britain, we'd be pretty set. You know, we'd be pretty nice and set. We have some battalions in reserve. We don't care about those. And we got market access at 99% everywhere. Not too certain why it's at 99, but it does like to bounce up and down every now and then. So, yeah. Every now and then it just likes to do that. But yeah, let us unpause this game and get going. We are building a glassworks in Cape Colony, which is pretty good. Oh, we're expanding our glassworks. Okay. Ooh, yeah, look at that. I only have 23 capitalists, though, so it might take a while to fill this up. Do I have greener grass going here? No, I have it going here, right? Oh, geez, I got a bunch of stuff going on here. Everyone's working like gold fields. Hey! We didn't research it, but we did get realism. That's nice. A little bit of prestige. We have 66, and we need to remain above 46 to stay a minor power. Which is a goal of mine, is to hit major power. And then great power eventually, after we break away from Great Britain. As you can't become a great power unless you are your own sovereign nation. So, you can only become a major power if you are a puppet state. What can we build here? Looks like... oh, look at that steel. Pretty. We might build some steel. That'd be nice. Food. Glassworks. Another glassworks. Almost 4k. That's pretty good. What is glass going for that it's... it might be porcelain, huh? Might be porcelain. Let's check that out real quick. We're making bone china, which gives us 40 porcelain. Ceramics. Okay, so yeah. Porcelain's going for 85.8 pounds, which is a little more expensive than normal. Okay, yeah. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. And even though we're in the red, we have 503,000 pounds in our banks to use. So that's just, we're sitting pretty right now. I mean, obviously we'd like to not be going down in money, but going up. But for now, we're pretty. We're pretty. We might invest in more coal. How much coal are we using? Okay, so that is tools usage. Okay. So it would be good to invest in coal. There's 3.92 thousand sell orders compared to 84 thousand buy orders. So coal is pretty expensive right now. Got a steel mill here. But we are almost finished with that, and that'll be good. Once we fill this up, we'll be in the clear again. And would you look at that, we have gotten propertied women. We all say that as if it's like, oh, finally, it's a great thing. Women are property. And it's like, you know, we need to invent that feminism and give them full rights, you know. It's just, you know, that's the right thing to do. Also, let's see. Society, where is feminism? It's pretty far down here. Human rights, 7 years. Yeah, so it's going to be a while before we invent feminism and get women out and about voting and in the workforce. But eventually, you know, that's a long-term goal. But also, what laws can we enact that might be autocracy? No, we want some voting laws. Universal? No, we don't want universal. But maybe... So a little more authority and a little bit of legitimacy. Yeah, I think census suffrage is pretty good. Any literate men of particular status is given a vote. So, you know, a little bit of wealthy and a little bit of literacy and you can vote. Everyone endorses it except landowners who absolutely hate it. But they're not very powerful right now. In fact, the only person who has, well, people who have a decent amount of clout are the industrialists, and they still endorse this. So we are going to try and enact that, I think. I think it'll be good. Census suffrage gives us a little bit of authority, a little bit more legitimacy. What's my legitimacy at? 74? Okay. Not too bad, not too shabby. We do want to build something now, and we want to build it over here in the Eastern Cape because we need this to just build up. I just don't have the qualifications over here that I need. We might build a university eventually. What's my budget at? Could raise taxes. I have lower taxes for government wages, which puts intelligentsia and the petite bourgeoisie at odds with me, but they're pretty satisfied, so I'm not going to worry about that. I could save a little money here. Armed forces are just happy with me at 6, so that would deactivate their card. We don't want to do that. Although, actually, like, what's their card? Armed forces. Minus 20% military tech cost? I don't care about that. Not yet, anyway. We'll save a little bit of money. As this fills up, we will save some money until this can really start producing. Oh, water tube? Nope. Not an improvement there. What about an improvement here? Just a little. But hey, a little bit counts. And we are making quite a bit of luxury furniture, am I correct? We are. Okay. And the water tube is perfect. Cool. So we probably do want to increase fishing wharves and logging camps. In fact, we're going to increase the fishing wharves real quick because they're only 150 construction, I believe. Yeah, so 150 construction real quick. And it'll give us a nice little boost. Get some peasants into the workplace. Yeah. So we might do 2 fish, depending on how it goes. I don't have any qualifications for anywhere. Can't even expand my port in Cape Colony. So we really... this is fully employed. This has no one. So we're going to stop promoting social mobility there. Because I think... What do I need in here? Clergy, farmers, and laborers. Mostly laborers. And they're all stuck in the gold field. So we're going to stop that and encourage social mobility here in Cape Colony. My radicals are going down, surprisingly. That's pretty nice. We'll see how long that lasts. But just to make sure, like, what is my radicalism at? 18%. 12. 21. That's bad. The new patch that came out a day ago, I think. When this hits 50%, that's when a revolution will start building up. And we don't want that. It used to be like 100%, which gave you a lot of leeway, and I can completely understand why they would, you know, take that away. It's kind of insane how much you could just, you know, not do stuff. Make people's lives worse and worse, and then still not have a revolution on your hands, you know? But I think enacting census suffrage should get the normal layman, the peasants probably, on my side a little more. So we'll see if we can't get them on our side. Lower that radicalism. That'd be nice. Not enough qualifications. We'll let that fill up before we build something here. And we're going to expand the coal mine. Maybe some fishing wharves over here as well. I don't think I have steamers, right? Yeah. We're doing fishing trawlers, but we don't have any refrigeration or... Oops, wrong button. But we don't have anything else, so that's fine. Shopkeepers, machinists, and laborers. Okay. Expensive iron. Iron, how much is iron going for? 50? It's not too bad. Just a little more expensive than normal. It's just a shame my only iron mine is up in Northern Cape. Well, would you look at that? Condensing engine pump. A little more tools, a little more coal, but some extra money. Never bad. That puts us into the green and then right back into the negative. Okay, there you go. I still don't think I can use nitroglycerin just because of the mortality rate. And I just don't have qualifications here to fill those spots should someone die. So I kind of want to get rid of this livestock ranch. Can I subsidize this? If I subsidize this, will it attract people? We'll give this a little look-see, see if we can't gain some people in here, make this profitable. Or is it going to take away from my iron mines? Huh. We'll see, we'll see. What's my investment pool at? 91k? Changing by negative 2.40k a week? Okay. We'll let this fill up, and then we'll change the methods. I don't like changing methods until this is full. Because sometimes they'll lie to you. Like, this is full, so this is going to show the complete production line. But as things are filling, let's go back here. As things are... Ooh! The Dutch East Indies capitulated. That's crazy. We will check that out real quick. But as I was saying, as this is filling, you are increasing wages, and if this had like a... if it required tools, like it will eventually, I'll require tools. It would be like, oh, you're using two tools right now because you only have this many people in there. But eventually, because this uses 10 tools, it'll scale up to 10. And if your like tools are very expensive, then it'll actually be detrimental to you. So I don't like changing things until they're full. Okay, so the Cape Colony's Constitution. The radical government has drafted a new constitution that guarantees census suffrage. Theobald Dennison and his supporters are demanding that the Constitution be immediately signed into law. The principle of liberty shall be the bedrock of the Cape Colony's nation. For every man, a vote, and every vote shall be counted equally. It is not by right of wealth or land that we will choose our governors, but by the shining mandate of democracy. Oh man, look at this option. It makes the landowners even worse, and this made them mad. But I could pass it right now. We're going to trust in the legal system just because I don't want landowners at -15. -10 is bad. I have 2 of their cards, right? Right? Yeah. They're at -10, so they're giving us negative income tax on everything. Agriculture, ranching, plantation stuff. We don't, that's a particularly nasty one, especially if landowners are powerful. Because I think it scales up to like -20% if they are, and it can be devastating to the economy. But we're going to trust the legal system, see if we can't get census suffrage passed naturally instead of just immediately signing it into law. And we are building a coal mine. Perfect. What is coal going for? Not as much as you would like it to go for, but still a little more expensive than normal. Can we pump it up, though? We can. Although, we'll wait until this fills up again. Well, we have 11 weeks. We'll just do that. And then as they come in, we'll use the new one. Perfect. So, did this fill? Yes, it did. Intensive grazing, please. And then the slaughterhouses. And we'll see if we can't get this. Yeah, now they're making money. Our subsidized state should go down in cost. But it won't just yet, unfortunately. Large numbers of North German people have begun migrating to the state of Quebec and its surrounding states. It is going down, but I doubt this will ever be a net zero subsidized building. So, we'll see what we can do with that. Ooh, a devout scandal. It has been revealed that Johannes de Kock of the Anglican Church has been having a secret affair with a member of the clergy. His resignation is being demanded. The people must know. So this would be a good way to knock down the Anglican Church a few pegs. Right, what are they? They're at neutral. But they're only at like 4.7% clout, so we don't need to knock them down any further. Plus, the Anglican Church is needed for like some healthcare stuff that we don't have yet. So like they'll want charity hospitals and such. Who endorses colonial resettlement? It's probably armed forces. Yeah. So the next time we reform the government, we will call in the armed forces because I don't think they're part of it right now. Oh, they are. Oh, I'm being silly. We do want. Oh, this went down, huh? Yeah, it's been dripping down. We want to pass some colonization laws because we need to start moving up. We might also start entertaining the idea of going to war with the Zulu or the Oranje to claim some more land. Probably start with Zulu because it is a state on the water and the ocean, and that will mean the infrastructure won't be as nearly as bad as Oranje. I'll have to build a railroad there eventually. But we want to start expanding. I'm going to pause it real quick. We want to start expanding because the great nations, Great Britain, France, United States, they've already started moving into Africa. And if they move down here, forming South Africa will be that much more of a nightmare. So we want to get started soon, you know? That's something to really consider. Because we're already going to have to go to war with Portugal. And Portugal is part of the British market. So we might... yeah, they're in a defensive pact with Great Britain. So it's going to be bad. We might not go to war with Portugal. We might just not get that part of South Africa. We'll see what happens when it comes to it, but it is worrying to see that. We probably want this. In fact, we are going to get that right away. Yeah. Do I have a... I don't have a government admin. Okay, so... not enough qualifications. Pretty close to having them all, though. What about here? Not enough. Only 40. Ooh. We had an input shortage here of what? Silk? Hey, there we go. I told you to trust in the legal system, and the legal system has provided. We now have census suffrage. So we get some nice bonuses, some authority, some political strength from literate pops votes, a lower wealth threshold for voting, and some legitimacy. Plus it unlocks women's suffrage and the rights of women, but we can't actually pass that until we invent feminism. And then we have to wait for the groups to adopt feminism before anyone will vote for it at all. But we do want to get some colonial affairs going. We're just going to use resettlement, not exploitation. Exploitation will absolutely boost your income. Like, it's insane. It'll really tear apart things, but it also raises turmoil. Woo! I lost a lot. So I need to get rid of 3 things. Yeah. Okay, so we can do that. That one's... I have emergency relief in all of these. I do. And we'll have a bureaucratic shortfall once this is enacted because it'll activate another institution. Okay. So we're going to build a government admin there. We're going to get rid of the greener grass campaign. And the... I hate to do that. We can't do that. The agriculture there and the mobility there, unfortunately. But we'll build that government admin. It's fully incorporated now. Hey, how about that? But we build the government admin so that we don't go into a negative bureaucracy when this passes. Although it has a good chance of passing before we build this. So, 1 in 5 chance, right? So we'll just see what happens. Overly enthusiastic partisans. Supporters of conservative party have gone beyond simply campaigning for their own party, harassing and sometimes physically attacking opposing partisans. I'm a simple party man, that's all. I know who I like and I know who I don't like. And I know I want my people to win and their people to lose. We're going to crack down on that. Political violence is never the answer. Well, sometimes it's the answer. Says the American to the Brits. Alright. So, we got things going on. We'll pump up the speed back to 4. I do get worried. Hey, we got vacuum canning. If we had some food factories, that'd be really good. What would food industries get us? Ah, that's pretty chunky. That's pretty nice. Textile mills. We might build a textile mill to really pump in the industry. But I would like to invest in our agriculture and resources. Investing in resources in agriculture is always a good idea, even if it doesn't net the biggest bonus right away. But an agriculture state can absolutely make a crap ton of money. I've been playing a little bit of Cuba, and they start off very agriculturally focused, and it's a pretty good time. Lots of sugar there. So what's going on in the world? We have an election in 80 days. Is there any wars going on? Surakarta. Did they become British? No. Huh. The Dutch East Indies. Interesting. Interesting. So someone wants to restore the autocracy. There's the landowners. No one cares about that. Some people want to preserve no colonial affairs. No one at all cares about that. So the radicalism is... Okay, it got real lower there. Real low. That was at medium and it scared me. It scared me. I have 12 troops. And they're not well funded. Well, I guess they are. Did I never change that? Oh no, I changed it back because we had no prestige. Never mind, ignore me, ignore me. Okay, so 13 weeks left. 145 days. On that, an election in 20 days. What do we want to build? I think we do go for a textile next time. And we invest in some livestock ranches. Just for fabric, really. So that might be something we do. Build up some ranches, then build a textile mill, and... Although it said we didn't have enough qualifications. Not enough aristocrats, okay. Okay, so we had our election. Who won? The Patriotic Party did. So the armed forces. Landowners came in second, followed by industrialists. Then the church and the intelligentsia came in dead last. Pretty brutal. But we already have But we're losing legitimacy. So honestly, we're going to get rid of them. That'll pop us up. And we want to... Maybe trade unions? No. Rural folk don't want... Okay, let's exit this real quick. Laws. Who supports this? Just one person? Or one group? And it's the armed forces. Well, okay, and the rural folk don't like it. So we're not going to add in the rural folk. That would be bad. Who do we want to bring in then, though? The church? No. We want a little more legitimacy. Oof, that's not what I wanted. Landowners? If I just get rid of everyone and just have the armed forces in charge, is that for the best? It looks like it. I just wanted a little more legitimacy, but I guess we're just sticking with the armed forces, my dude. Yeah. I should help that as well. Because really, they're the only ones who have a say in the government right now, so it's going to pop up the success chance by just a little. By just a little. Okay. This is almost done. Got 7 more weeks to go. We'll do some ranching. Although I don't have enough aristocrats. Oops. Didn't mean to zoom in there. Government admin's going to be a drain. So the next thing we build should bring in money so that we can eventually build a university here. That'd be really good to increase the qualifications in Cape Colony. That'd be good. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Three weeks left here. We might do a fishing wharf because that's real quick and it's definitely bringing in money. Yeah. So we might... Well, hey. Some postal savings. Plus 20% maximum cash reserves. Yeah, that's pretty good. If I had a worry about not being able to fill my gold reserves, you know? Okay, so fishing wharf. I should be able to fund that as well. Yeah, that's going to come out of the investment pool. And then as we fill this up, that'll go away just like it did. What can I do here? Oh, baby. We're going to take a big hit to do that, but that might also make us do a paper mill. A paper mill or two. Just to be able to support that. I know in my New Wales game, one of the biggest things that happened was once I broke away, I just couldn't afford the paper to run my administrations. And so I had 100% tax waste. You live and learn, you know? You live and learn. Language in the classroom. Both those students sometimes use their native language in Cape Colony schools. Some have called for teachers to penalize the use of these languages, forcing children to speak the official language of Cape Colony. You've noticed it too, right? He gets angry when anyone talks in class, but he always gets angrier when we're talking. Maybe he thinks we're talking about him. I think he just doesn't like being reminded that we know something he doesn't. Okay, so we're absolutely not getting that because of the radicalization. The radicals just be really on my mind right now. We lose some assimilation. But intelligentsia becomes happier, which doesn't matter. And the church... that sucks because they're building, or their card for negative at -5 is minus education access. So the question is, do I want negative education access or an increased chance at revolution? We're going to make the church angry. That's fine. That's fine for a little while. Once we get everything up and running and we have a nice little surplus of like 2,000 or 3,000, we'll build a university here and really get things moving. So yeah, 12 weeks on that, and we'll probably call this episode once that's built. You know, hopefully this passes. That'd be really nice. It did not pass, and in fact, it's gone bad. What was meant as a routine speech about the merits of colonial resettlement by Rondel Napier has quickly devolved into a public relations disaster for the armed forces. Fumbling his way through a series of poorly presented talking points, Rondel Napier's arguments have been viciously and convincingly picked apart by his political opponents. The question on everyone's lips now is merely if this mishap was due to the inherent failings of colonial resettlement or can be chalked down to the political incompetence of the armed forces. Minus 15% enactment success chance. That is particularly nasty. But, but that's really nasty too. So a minus 10% in enactment success chance. Right? That's already bad. That takes us down to 15%. He gets minus 20 popularity, which doesn't really matter to me. And it'll still be somewhat liked. He'll only be at 10. That's fine. But the armed forces will gain negative interest group attraction, which will eventually knock down the success chance anyway, because they won't have as much clout. We're going to go with this one where Napier takes the blame. And hope that we still get a good chance at that anyway. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Institutions. Can I afford? Yeah. So we're going to up the education access and maybe even increase our police as well, the law enforcement. We have the bureaucracy to do it. We might as well. They're good investments. Okay, so this is almost done. We got 7 more weeks. We're in the negative. I hate ending the episode in the negatives. I feel like I've done that the last 2 episodes and it never feels good. But, you know, we're treading a fine line. We are generally going up. We got a little hump right there and a little decrease there, but we are generally going up, unlike this graph. You know, this is pretty nasty. Don't like to see that. Oh no, honest work, they went down to +4 instead of 5, so we lost throughput and everything. That's probably what took us down. That's probably what took away some money there. So 2 weeks left. 1. And then we'll see how that fills up. Our banana plantations. Rail transport. Yeah. £1.95. Not really the best. Not really the best there. But we will queue... No... We want some ranches. We want some ranches. So we're going to, we're going to pop that in and call this episode. So thanks for, yeah, look at that. It's already dropping because cloud's dropping. Yeah. Oh well. Thanks for watching. If you liked what you watched, if you liked what you heard, you know, leave me a like. Maybe even hit that subscribe button. It means a lot to me. It really helps the channel out. gets my stuff out there to more people, you know? I like seeing you guys get together and comments and stuff. So yeah, leave me a comment. And if you want to really talk, you know, join my Discord. There's a link to the Discord in the description of the video. But hey, thanks for watching. This is Latkaa. Have a great day.